This is how I would get over a breakup if I got dumped again. I would focus on self-development books, content, and courses to help me learn about relationships, psychology. I would analyze my behaviors, the things that I did wrong, because if I am blaming someone else and external, it's not going to help me. It will put me in a victim mindset. And as a man, we're not victims. We're our heroes. We would have to learn how to properly communicate, how to get better sleep, how to take care of ourselves, how to have more positive mindset, and to be more abundant as well. I was reading a bunch of books. I wasn't necessarily putting these things into practice because I was shy or I was overanalyzing things. And it wasn't until I got a coach to help me understand what are the things that I needed to do to improve. For example, I could study like lines, or I could watch comedies to see what is funny. Even if you need to use AI, you could ask AI to help you text like a funny line or whatever, just so the entry is easier. Also, how you structure your day. Are you waking up early? Do you go to the coffee shop to try and interact with other people? Make sure you talk to everyone. Don't just talk to people you like. Talk to everyone. Go to the gym. Get your workout on. Make sure you work on your finance, your fitness. Get a nice set of clothes. Make sure your body looks tight. Work on your macros. Eat properly. Eat real food. Sleep plays a pretty big role in your recovery. And I noticed I would be listening to sad songs because I would be trying to mimic the feelings. And it was pretty bad because I would say it took me a year to get over these things. I had some deleting thoughts, and I asked myself, why am I, wanting to drive my car underneath a semi-truck for a woman? It doesn't make any sense because I'm the king, I'm the man. That I would have to love myself, because love, it does not come from an external, whether it's your girlfriend, your ex-wife, or whatever, your parents, your siblings, it comes inside. So make sure you reprogram your mind with self-development audiobooks, the manifestations. However you think, however you feel, I would be projecting that out to other people, and they would feed off of it. If I feel that I'm inferior or I'm not good enough, then they will know. Also, for your teeth, make sure you fix your teeth if you're a guy. If you're working, figure it out. They are expensive to get Invisalign or braces. Make sure you're the best in all categories. Your hair is good, you're groomed, your teeth are good, your skin is on point. Make sure you're getting good sleep so that you don't have bags, acne. Reduce the acne, blackheads, those kinds of things. Get a facial cleanser. Make sure you get a tongue scraper. Because if your breath smells, bro, nobody's going to want to talk to you. It don't matter. Also, if you're positioning yourself, and for example, a workout class, you could socialize with other people. And when I say socialize, talk to everyone. When you go to dancing class, you could try like bachata, or you could try salsa. The reason why those are good is because you're playing musical chairs with everyone. You're dancing with different women, and you're breaking the touch barrier. You get to look them in the eyes, and you can almost tell if they like you or not. And then you just ask them to practice after the class, and then you can ask them for their number. If they like you, cool. If not, then it's on to the next. Also, understand sales. If you were to approach in the mall, you approach 100 girls, maybe you'll get 10 numbers, and then you'll go on 6 or 7 dates, and then you'll close on, I would say, 2 to 4, depending on the interest level. Don't waste your time on people who aren't interested in you, because if she left you, she don't love you anymore. And it's all good, It happened for a reason. make sure that you're changing your bad behaviors, because if you don't change your bad behaviors, the same thing will happen. And I remember living in Gilroy, two of my housemates, one of them, he was living with a chick. He was playing video games. He was out of shape. He looked like dog-ish. He looked pretty bad. And then his chick, she worked a lot. And obviously she wasn't working. She was working on some guy. And then he found out about it probably through text or something. And then he got real mad. Also, if you have the option, don't live with a woman. You could stay with a woman, but make sure you got your own spot so that you can maintain your solitude, your peace, right? Because if you are living with a woman and you're not married, you kind of give up leverage, because then she could say whatever she wants and she would get away with it, right? But then technically, if I have my own spot, I could bounce, you know? I could dip out of if I don't like what I'm hearing. So set your boundaries, you know, improve yourself, put yourself out there. If you like jujitsu and it makes you happy, do things that make you happy. Listen to happy songs, you know, listen to people like Myron that are going to uplift you and to make you have positive thoughts. Because at the end of the day, we're all trying to get love, and love comes from within. It comes from what I do. And for the longest time, as a man, as an Asian man in this country, I hated myself. I hated my eyes. I hated my skin, because we all know what they play in the movies, like how I got treated as a kid, both at home and in school. And now I could say I love myself, and I have evidence, because it's how I treat myself. I feel worthy of all of the good things that I'm willing to work for. I go to the gym. I hired a fitness trainer. I've never hired a fitness trainer before, and it costs a lot of money. I'm worth the money, and I trust my trainer. I trust myself to put into work to learn how to be more healthier in terms of diet, fitness, sleep, supplements, amongst many other things. And it does play a big role in mental health, because I am more social at work. I talk to more people. I'm smiling, I'm joking, even with myself when I talk to myself, because I have 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. That means that be aware of how you're thinking, you're speaking, and you're feeling. Make sure that you're trying to align your mind and your heart. You could do journaling. You could record a video. I want you guys to record a video of yourself speaking so that you could put it into CapCut and read it. Make sure you go to Toastmasters. Learn how to speak clearly. Learn how to use your vocal range, your tone. These are still things that I'm working on. Because the opposite, they're more emotion-based. Versus men, you know, we see what we like, right? And that's how it is. Put yourself out there. Understand. You'll get rejected a lot, and it's nothing personal. It never was, because everybody's on their own journey. It's kind of like if I wanted sushi at 3 o'clock in the morning and they're closed, I wouldn't be mad about it. But then I would have to figure out what store is open. For example, in Japan, 7-Eleven, they got sushi at 3 in the morning. So if I want it, I go there. Also for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, same thing with dating, right? Are you willing to get tapped out 99% of the time to get that one? Sometimes that's how the numbers work out. Make sure you solve all of your problems now, the roots of your problems. Get rid of any insecurities that you have. Be the best version of yourself, the strongest, most powerful person in your reality, so that you take out any doubt as to why, you know, your progress is where it's at. Shoot your shots, and whatever goes in, goes in. It is what it is. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Feel worthy of good things. And I wish you well on your journey.